There's a hard truth that gamers need to realize. If you're on an old generation system, there's nothing wrong with that. But the expectation that studios continue to create games for that system is just ridiculously flawed. I can understand not wanting to go to a new generation. Consoles are already extraordinarily expensive and they can really hurt a budget. And with all the shortages and scalpers, the price almost doubles. So I can see why people aren't jumping at the chance to get a new one. So with that being said, I do agree that studios should continue to make games for the previous generations for a time, but we must start accepting that there comes a time where we need to push forward, where we're holding back the new generation because they continue to make games for the older generations. There are a few games that probably would have come out better at drop if they only had to be concerned with newer generation consoles. I've seen on so many new game posts the expectation that these games be released for the PS4 or the Xbox One, and I think that in itself is just flawed logic. How can we continue to expect these studios to provide games for systems that are going on 10 years old? Every time a new game is released, I see someone in the comments saying this needs to be released for the PS4 or the Xbox One. And at some level, we are getting slightly ridiculous with these expectations. How can we expect studios to continue providing games for a console that is over 13 years old? Like, we're getting to a point now where it's just insane to maintain that expectation. Now, I'm not saying that people can't afford one or to run out and get one right now, but I do believe that the choice that comes with keeping the PS4 or the Xbox One needs to also be met with the realization that you might not be getting new games. Now, I'm not going to push anybody towards Xbox because I believe they're overpriced and not worth it in all honesty, but this might be time to get a new PlayStation or pull the trigger on that PC build that's sitting in your PC picker cart. Like, go ahead and get that pre-build that you've been staring at for a couple months. Go ahead and start putting the money aside because there are some great games coming out, and I don't really believe they'll be coming out to older generations. I do think we've hit a time where older generations will not be receiving new titles, and fighting for that, I do believe, is just a waste of time. But let me know in the comment section all of your thoughts. How do you feel about this? And if you love the content, like and follow for more.